2, 3.
Hello everyone. Nana and myself are here in the garden, so it's a while since we spoke to you. I want to show you a few things. We actually are nearly finished planting the garden. A few different things this year. If Nana can show you the net. We have a net over the garden this time round to keep the birds away. It was an old net that we got, and hopefully that will keep the birds from rooting up the seeds and the things, you know. Over there out in the field as well, a few cows arrived today. It's 3, Nana, is it?
3 cows, yeah.
3 cows.
They're very far away.
They're white and they're red. So we're to give names to them now. It's our first day there. Next time we're talking to you, we'll have names for them, and they'll probably be a bit more friendly. I haven't my gardening cap at all today now, so I'll still manage. So Nana, if you go down along and maybe you can chat to them about what we actually have sowed and so on, you know.
Well, as we said the last day, in this first space here we sowed our peas, so it's probably twice as big as it was last year. This is the first space here. The second space then is divided into 2, so we've sown green lettuce, red lettuce and spinach, and then we're going to sow more out here later on. The next one we sowed onions. Again, we sowed a lot of onions, but we can share them with other people. Then here we have broccoli. It's like little sprigs of broccoli. It's our first time sowing it. One is purple and the other is red.
It's called Rudolph, lads.
Rudolph broccoli. And then we left that space next to that because we have 2 more broccolis that we might sow later on. And then at the back here we've got beetroot in that square there. It might look small on the camera, but it's actually probably I'd say nearly 7 foot by 4.
So the beetroot now, lads, is new to us this year. We didn't try it last year, so we'll keep an eye on that. We don't know how it will go for us, you know.
And the broccoli is new this year.
The broccoli is new, that's true.
So we ended up actually sowing 2 kinds of carrots. There's one batch here, and then there's another batch here that Grandad got from there was a Grow It Forward campaign through the local libraries, and he got a couple of packets this morning free, and but we already had some carrots, so we got those carrots, and then we got this thing. It's called Oriental Greens. So I think it's spicy lettuce, and it's green and red.
That's new as well now, lads. We haven't a clue really. Hopefully it'll do well for us.
It's in that little square in there, and then next to that, Grandad was just starting to sow. He has sowed all that part there with potatoes. And then out here we've got parsnips in this little section, and courgettes went in here. These are the courgettes. Now we're going to transplant some of them courgettes over into that corner there where the bucket is when they grow up.
Yeah, we planted them a bit thick, so when they come up a couple of inches and they're little plants, we'll thin them out and we'll move them over here, the little plants. So we'll have 2 lots of courgettes. They're doing very well for us last year now. So Nana, we just showed the lads what we were doing here with the pops. Like you said, inside, down along, we sowed some pops, and you can see them there. I was just finishing up when Nana came along. You see them? We just dig a little hole like that. We have all the clay tilled up, and it's nice and soft and fresh. So we get the seed potato. We just leave them in like that, and as simple as that now. And I get a little trowel. We cover them over with the clay. The clay is fairly soft. It's damp as well. And we had those ones sowed already, so we'll cover those fellas, them 3 there. And all we do is just cover them over like that and tap it down a little bit, you know. Now, the beauty of it this year is, lads, over our hedge you can see the net there as well. So the birds won't be able to come down. The birds actually like the potatoes. If they could find the potato, they wouldn't be long rooting them out. And they would, you know, stir them up. So another lad sowed here, and we've one to go down here. Nana, can you see that again?
Yeah.
The potatoes are called roosters, Nana, aren't they?
Roosters, yeah.
That's right.
They kind of have a pinky skin, haven't
Kind
they?
of a pinky skin is right. Just put them down nice and that, have the clay nice and soft. Cover them over. And again, there's another lad in there. He's down already. And I have another lad in there. I don't know whether you can see him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there is.
Yeah.
So we cover over him as well, that fella.
And there's 3 more in there at the back.
And there's
2.
3 more as well. That's right, yeah. I hadn't finished. And that fella there, we cover them all over. Tap down the clay. There's no mystery to it, lads. I'll tell you in a minute what we'll do when the pops come up. So we cover them over there.
We will, who'll remember now that we only put down 1 potato in each spot. And remember that when we go to dig them, and you'll see what happens to that 1 potato that goes down.
Oh yeah, we'd be expecting 9 or 10, wouldn't we?
It's amazing, really.
So when them pops now, they'll come up now in about 3 weeks. They'll come up with little tubers. And when they will say so high, I'll come along with more clay. And I'll just I won't cover the leaves over, but I'll build it up a little bit more. Because what happens is, as the pops grow under the ground, they push up the ground and they even come up over the ground. And that's not really good for them. So by putting a little bit more clay, when they do come up, you won't have that problem. They'll be able to fill up, and later on in the summer we'll be digging them.
We used to call them drills in the old days, didn't we?
That's right, drills of potatoes.
Yeah.
So that's it, lads.
So it's quite big now, the garden, lads.
A lot of stuff, yeah.
You can see all the way down, from way down at the start all the way up.
And do you think the net is cool, lads?
And the net is cool.
Won't keep out the rain, but you don't want, you see, you want everything to get the rain and the sun, but you don't want the birds to be coming in and so on, you know.
We've new neighbours too next door, but we haven't met them yet.
Yeah. So that's the garden, lads. It's all sowed, and what we'll do now as time goes on, we'll run through it again with you, and we'll see how things are coming on. And like everything, you know, everything mightn't do as well as the other. I remember last year we had awful trouble with parsnips, and hadn't we?
Yeah.
The parsnips didn't really grow for us.
And the leeks.
And the leeks that they were not great. But look, that's the way it goes in gardening. You never know. But everything has a chance now. We got rain during the week. So look at, fingers up, fingers crossed. All right, Nana.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye, lads. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.